footprint on Pakistan's employment. They constitute nearly 90% of all enterprises in Pakistan and employ approximately 80% of the non-agricultural labor force. SMEs also make an important contribution in the export sector, accounting for approximately 25% of the exports of our manufactured goods. Based on their contribution to GDP, job creation and exports, SME are indeed an important part of the economy. But however, and this is a statistic that I'd like everyone to focus on, as a proportion of total private sector credit, SMEs receive only 7.5%. And this is in stark contrast to the fact that they are 90% of all enterprises in Pakistan and 30% is their contribution to GDP, yet they receive only 7.5%. If you look at the corresponding figures in other countries, in Bangladesh, this figure is as high as 25% of total private sector credit. In Turkey, it is 39%. Whereas in Pakistan, it has gone down in the past 10 to 11 years from 16% to 7.5% today. And the government of Pakistan today recognizes this challenge of limited financing, and within the first 100 days of this government, we set ourselves a target of taking up this figure from 7% to 17% by 2023. And this means that the outreach will be increased, the financial outreach will be increased from 200,000 SMEs currently to 700,000 by 2023. In order to achieve these targets, there are different programs that we have launched. The highlight is the Kamyab Jawan scheme, which provides interest-free loans of 10,000 rupees to 100,000 rupees and clean micro loans of 100,000 to 500,000 rupees on subsidized rates, and then small collateral-based loans of PKR 0.5 million to 5 million. Not only that, a new SME policy is being developed by SMEDA. The Prime Minister chairs an economic meeting every week with his economic ministers. Indeed, there is one today as well in the evening. And I can tell you that for the past 3 successive meetings that have taken place, SMEs have been the keystone subject of that meeting. In fact, there was a very good and comprehensive presentation on how we plan to raise private sector credit by the State Bank of Pakistan last week, and before that we brainstormed how we are going to reinvigorate SMEDA to really take up this task again. And in this, this is which I would like to discuss now, SMEDA, that the new policy that we are devising will be in addressing the challenges that SME face in Pakistan. And SMEDA, I feel, was at one time leading this charge for SME financing, for SME ease of doing business, for the SME-related affairs, and we do feel that the SMEDA will once again, inshallah, in a very few months, be again taking up this task as well as they have been doing before. Simultaneously, the government has been involved in facilitating a conducive operational and regulatory environment for businesses. This is evidenced in the fact that Pakistan has jumped 28 places in the ease of doing business rankings of the World Bank. This indeed is a great achievement. As you all know, that from 2013 to 2018, we lost about 26 places. So we've gained 28 places in the first year of this government, and indeed I am very hopeful that there will be an equal and steep climb again when the data and the rankings come out next year as well, because the current data is only up till April 2019, and many of the good things that we did post-April, like in the budget by simplifying taxes, and when Mr. Shabbar came in by automating sales tax regimes, by clubbing taxes, we're coming up with a common sales tax filing portal. Karandaz has disbursed 295 million rupees to small and medium enterprises managed and owned by women from all across the countries. In sum, the government of Pakistan is cognizant and is sensitive to the needs of SMEs, and we realize the importance and the backbone that they are in Pakistan's economy. If our exports are to proceed further, if the economy is to grow further, then this 30% of GDP cannot be ignored. The private sector credit to this sector cannot remain at 7.5%, at just 7.5% of all private sector credit. And if 90% of our enterprises in Pakistan, which are SMEs, if we are to flourish as a country, if we are to move forward and develop as a country, and not just grow but actually develop as a country as well, then these 90% of our enterprises will have a key role to play in the PTI government. Thank you very much.